after the Epstein case. Mine was in 2020. So it's no Democrats won't get along without that. If the Democrats out so fast, the thing is, Epstein could have science conferences on the island, tech conferences on the island. You'll have a lot of different things going on there. So there's going to be several people that's on the flight logs, science and stuff like that, politicians, investors.
All the girls man step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no about ping, we bring man right, some body shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no about ping, we bring man right, some body shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no about ping, we bring man right, some body shots fling. Typical fling, battle fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch together, but so ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, heading the hands up, choke of the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're coming on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot swing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot swing. I came from the Seven Hills, city of steel, home of the Bellish and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Never have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. I daft man put a kid on his been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Nash. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins.
We all know how Trump feels about his daughter. Interesting. Was it Barry?
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. It is the one and only Grand Theater. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. So it's Jai Opataya.
That kid too.
Jai Opataya. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a ring and cruiserweight world champion, introducing...
We welcome you.
I told you, all we need is loyalty.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Not a lot of defense here at all.
And it's cool down low.
That right hook won't score.
Back it up, back it up.
His head snaps back from that left hand. Catch and shoot. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Walk in. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense to block the hook.
Think that the tail comes up.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble, and Opataya goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
It says, according to U.S. media report, Scott Besser was the one who struck you on the most. That's what called Eli the Crowd, with one control of the started city. That was some type of fight that they played. Yeah, I keep hearing those, man.
Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering... There's the bell for round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full bound because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Somebody said, FBC, this is killed in jail.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Big swing and a miss with the hook.
Was trapped on the dark side of the moon, and the guy was left in the front. Y'all heard about that.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That counter shot lands. So much for defensive abilities.
I'm glad you got $1 billion. Somebody put hands on. Yeah, I can see it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Put your hand up. Go to him, boy. That's your hand touch the red like him.
At this point, you got to believe he can't win. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He parries away the left uppercut. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This may do it. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Will the referee stop it? How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. On to the 4th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round. Hold that thought. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more. Let's see how the game... And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Defense failed them. And down goes Jai Opataya. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
No rest for the weary. Blocks that right hook. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. It's not over till it's over. Let's start the 6th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
I need some dark shade.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax, because you know what you can do.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Incredible work rate. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They own land around all of us.
2, 3,
Australia is about Australia is denuclearized and the people don't get it. So Australia is probably going to be the
Both
first
men
place
not-
to retaliate.
Here comes round 7. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Nice counter. They blocked the left there. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like this. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Hold that thought! Whoa, and Jayo Pataya goes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B. And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you go out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? At some point, the corner has to say you're done.
Something about this is hoping coming out. So,
And down goes Jai Opataya. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Now, they sold those 15 million DNA profiles to a company out of New York. Where was the COVID epicenter? The COVID epicenter was in New York, right? Now, if you want to put together a super virus, what are you going to need to do that? You're going to